you think they depict God as a white man?
I ain't gonna be able to tell you. I don't even know.
No, so the reason why they didn't make him a black man or a Chinese, the reason why they depicted him as someone other than who he is or what he actually looked like, you understand, it's for us to worship them as God. That's right. If I think the white man is better than if I think another race of people is better than my race, how am I gonna look at the people that look just like me? I'm gonna look at them as nothing. That's why we kill each other like we nothing.
Feet like unto fine brass, as if they burn in a furnace.
He said, man, his feet look like they burned in the furnace. Look like fine brass, as if it was burned in the furnace. If you burn something, what color is it gonna turn?
Black.
It's gonna turn black.
That's right.
So what color is God?
Black.
He black. This in the Bible. What's your name, bro?
Anton.
You said what?
Anton.
Anton? How you doing, man? That's how I live, man. You believe in God?
Yeah.
Go to church?
Not all the time.
Not all the time?
Yeah. I work a lot now.
What God look like?
I ain't gonna tell you, but in the church they try to tell me white.
What you think he look like?
Yeah, in my eyes, I say he black. Yeah, I'm black. I just look at him as he black.
All right. We're going to show you what it look like. Give me Revelation. Let me ask you a question. Why do you think that why do you think they depict God as a white man?
Damn, that's good. Shit.
Why they didn't make him black? Why didn't they depict him as a black man? The people who, you know, run everything, right? Why they paint a white? Why they didn't make him Chinese?
I ain't gonna be able to tell you. I don't even know.
We're gonna show you. Watch and read.
There's the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 14.
It's the same reason why we are killing each other. You understand what I'm saying? The reason why they didn't make him a black man or a Chinese, the reason why they depicted him as someone other than who he is or what he actually looked like, you understand, it's for us to worship them as God.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? That's why they made him a white man, because they want us to look at them as God. It's a reason why in your own neighborhood, you ain't really that safe, right? Anything can happen to you in your own neighborhood. White boy come through there, you know what I'm saying? Don't nobody bother him. White boy move next door, don't nobody bother them. You know what I'm saying? Right? They more safer in your neighborhood than you are. They come through, work on houses, properties, so on and so forth. Ain't nobody bothering them. You know what I'm saying? But you look at somebody too long, they ready to smoke. You know what I'm saying? They ready to do something to you. You understand what I'm saying? Watch this, read.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 14.
This image right there taught us self-hatred. If we look at another race of people as superior to us, then if I don't see myself as superior, how am I gonna look at my brother that look just like me? If I think the white man is better than if I think another race of people is better than my race, how am I gonna look at the people that look just like me? I'm gonna look at them as nothing. That's why we kill each other like we nothing. We so quick to pick up a gun and take somebody's life into our own hands because we feel like they're nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Watch this, read.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So this is revealing what Jesus Christ looked like, right? It said his head and his hairs was white like wool. Wool come from sheep. You know what I'm saying? It's nappy, right? Look like an afro, right? Watch this, read.
As white as snow.
And it said the color of his hair is white, right? Read.
In his eyes were as a flame of fire. And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burn in a furnace.
Right, because when you read up before, so he had on the garment down to the foot, right? So when he looked at it from head to toe, he got to his feet, he said, damn, his feet look like they burned in the furnace. Look like fine brass, as if it was burned in the furnace. If you burn something, what color is it gonna turn?
Black.
It's gonna turn black.
That's right.
So what color is God?
Black.
He black. Right. This in the Bible. You understand what I'm saying? This in the Bible. What our people don't understand is that color in the Bible, race is in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Give me that in Sirach 26 and what's that, verse 20? Yeah, give me Sirach 26 and 20. Race in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? You got girlfriend, wife, whatever. All that. She black?
Yeah.
She black? You ever mess with white girls?
Nah, not yet.
Not yet? Watch this. Read that.
This the book of Sirach.
Hey, don't start either. Don't start. Don't start. Watch this. Read.
This the book of Sirach.
You going to jail. Watch this. I'm just, watch this. Read.
Chapter 26 and verse 20.
Uh-huh.
When thou hast gotten a fruitful possession.
Listen to this. Look, what you sound that word? Anton. All right, watch this. I'm gonna remember that. Watch this. Read.
When thou hast gotten a fruitful possession.
Right.
Through all thy field.
Uh-huh.
Sow it with thy own seed.
Read.
Trusting in the goodness of thy stock.
Right. So stock is another word for race. Right. You understand what I'm saying? So what it's saying is it's telling us to deal with our own people. You understand? We have to trust in the goodness of our stock. We have to trust in the greatness of who we are. Right? Watch this. Read.
So thy race.
So thy what?
So thy race.
So your race. Read.
Which thou leavest shall be magnified.
So your race is magnified. When you sow your seed in a woman, you're leaving your race behind. You leaving your legacy, your race. That's what you put in that woman, your race. Your lineage, your bloodline. You understand what I'm saying? And you do that with your own people so your race can be magnified. Because guess what's going to happen if you had kids with a white woman?
They're gonna be mixed.
They're going to be mixed, right? But everything that you work for, what is it going to go to? It's going to go to another race of people. You get a divorce, y'all get divorced. Think about the NBA player, right? Or you know what I'm saying, somebody famous. A lot of them marry white women, right? And guess what happens when they get divorced? She take every damn thing, right? Everything he worked for, she take it, and it go to her people. You understand what I'm saying? Right? Read it again, so that.
Yeah, you ain't did that shit? You ain't playing games. Hold on. Look at this guy. What you doing, man? You subscribed yet? Subscribe right now. Do it.
What?
So thy race, which thou leavest, shall be magnified.
Hey, you understand? You want your lineage, your what you call it, your inheritance to be passed down to your people. You understand? Your family, right? That's what the Bible telling us. We have to marry within our race. You understand what I'm saying? So the point that I'm making is that race is in the Bible. It literally says that. So now what?
So thy race, which thou leavest, shall be magnified.
And this is why a lot of our people don't understand what the Bible is saying. Because the Bible is about race. From the beginning to the end. You understand? It's about nations of people in God's chosen nation of people who is the Israelites. You understand what I'm saying? The Bible is about the Israelites and all of the enemies of the Israelites that came up against his people. You understand what I'm saying? Watch it. Give me Psalms 83. It's a little left. Watch it. Read.
Having the confidence of their good descent.
See that? Having the confidence of their good descent. Meaning your descendants, right? The people that you lead, the ones that come after you. You understand what I'm saying? Because the Bible is about nation building. And we can't build a nation without marrying each other, our own people. You understand what I'm saying? Otherwise, we're going to become extinct. And we just kept marrying other. If every last one of our people marry somebody from another race, what's that going to do to our race?
Wipe it out.
You see what I'm saying? It's just like, right, the same way if every last one of our people was a homosexual, what's that going to do to our race?
Yeah. They're gonna stop.
You see what I'm saying? It's going to keep us from magnifying as a race of people. That's why all of these things, it goes against what God designed. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what our people fail to realize because we only like to do what feels good to us. And you're not thinking about your people. Our people don't think about their people when they make decisions. When you go lay down with a white woman, you ain't thinking about your people. When you decide to be a homosexual, you ain't thinking about your people. You understand? Our people, the Negro can't see past the end of that damn blood they just fired up. You understand what I'm saying? The Negro can't see past the bottom of that bottle of liquor they just bought. This is how far we think as a people. We don't think past these things. Meanwhile, all of these other nations is thinking and planning centuries ahead. You understand? That's why they have generational wealth and things like that. And we don't have that because we don't plan past today. We don't plan past that bag of weed we finna buy when we get off work. That's all we worried about.
Now, for you, they buying houses for the kids that's gonna grow up that ain't even here yet.
Exactly. They planning for the ones who ain't even here yet. Read that last verse again. Watch this. Read.
So thy race which thou livest shall be magnified,
Read.
having a confidence of their good descent.
Meaning the ones that's coming after you.
There you go.
Right? The confidence in your good descent. The things that you do in this lifetime, you know what I'm saying? It's going to play a pivotal role in the ones who come after you. The ones that you leave behind. The things that you teach them, the things that you show them, the things that they see you doing, the things that you implement, right? The morals, the standards, the laws, right? And as men, as black men, we have to align ourselves with God. You understand? Give me that in, what's that, 2 Ezra 13 and 14? Or is the first Ezra 13? Where it say, set down house in order?
14.
14 and 13, right? Watch this. Yeah, right here. Yeah, this is right here. 14 and 13. Read that. Watch that. Read that.
This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 14 and verse 13. Now therefore, set thine house in order.
Right, we gotta set our house in order as men. And the only way to be even where to begin it is with God. You gotta set your house, your temple align with God, right? That's what you gotta do first. Then you set your house in order, your wife, your children. First you gotta marry the black. You say you got an old lady. How long y'all been together?
Oh no, we only been together for like a year now.
A year?
We not like being serious.
Y'all ain't nothing serious. Y'all live together?
Nah.
Nah, but you smashing though, right? You smashing though, right?
Right.
So so she ain't good enough to stay with, she good enough to lay with, but she ain't good enough to stay with, huh?
I mean, we gonna see where it goes.
We gonna see where that's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem with black people. We like to wing it. We like to just do stuff and see where it goes. That's the problem. You see that we don't plan, we don't think ahead, we just doing what feels good at the moment. You know what I'm saying? We just like to do stuff and see how it goes. That's why we still at the bottom of society.
Damn, I got some shit to get in order.
Nah, for real. Real talk. Watch this, read.
Now therefore, set thine house in order.
Because you gotta set your house in order, Anton. Anton, right?
Oh, you got it right.
You gotta set your house in order, right? And first you gotta get in order with God, right? Read.
And reprove thy people.
Then you gotta get out here and reprove your people, correct your people, instruct your people. Because how can you be a leader in your community if you are fornicating? You don't have a wife and you ain't taking care of a family. You know what I'm saying? You're not being an example because what a good example of fatherhood. Being husbands in our community. You understand what I'm saying? So can you call yourself a leader if you're not a father and a husband? Can the baby daddy be a good leader? Because what you gonna teach everybody else? I was just make her into a baby mama. That's what you teaching with your actions. You understand what I'm saying? So you gotta get your house in order before, and then you gotta get out here and correct your people so they can do the same thing. Every man up here, they got their house in order. That's why we can come out here and tell you what we telling you. I'm married. This brother married, got kids. This brother married. This brother married. Those brothers married right there. Those brothers married right there. You understand what I'm saying? We married. We ain't got no girlfriends. You understand what I'm saying? We ain't got no, we just gonna see how it go. No, that's out of order. You understand? That's the problem with our people. We don't, you know what I'm saying? I seen them on a thing. It was some white college students, white young women. They got this thing to where it's like a race to see who can get engaged by the time they get out of college. You understand what I'm saying? That's how they been brought up. They want to be on their way to marriage by the time they get out of college. Right? You understand what I'm saying? Our women don't think like that. You say what? Right. Child support, all that type of stuff. Our people don't think like that. We feel like we be too young to get married. You understand what I'm saying? Was your father in your life?
Nah, I don't know.
You know why? Because he thought the same way. I'm too young to get married. So now you had to grow up without a father. You understand what I'm saying? You may think you have control. You may think you get a woman pregnant. You may think you have control of that situation. But the only way you're going to have control over what goes on is if you get yourself right with God and you set your house in order. You got to marry a black woman, right? That fears God. You understand what I'm saying? Watch this, read it.
Now therefore, set thine house in order.
Check this out, read.
And reprove thy people.
And we got to get out here and correct our people. Bring our people to understanding, right, read?
Comfort such of them as be in trouble.
Watch this, read.
And now renounce corruption.
And we got to renounce corruption. All of these, you know what corruption is? Single parent households. Fornicating, going to the club every weekend. You understand what I'm saying? That's corruption, right? All of this evil communication that's going on in our communities, right? All of these things that we indulge in lead to single parent households. You understand what I'm saying? Right? You go to the club Friday night. What you at the club for? You looking for the, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you trying to look for the next one, right? That's what everybody there for. That lead to single parent households. You understand? All of these things that we indulge in, they lead to single parent households. Watch the read.
Now therefore, set thy house.
Keep reading where you left off.
Let go from the mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens.
No. Where we at?
We have finished 13.
Oh, okay, yeah. Read.
Let go from the mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of men.
What a part where it said, there's gonna be some things that's coming, but anyway, you got the point, right? So let me ask you this. You say you believe in God, right? You say you love God, right? How do we do that? How do you know if a man, how can you look at a man and when you speak to a man, how can you know that this man believes in God? He follows God. How do you know?
I guess by the way he carries himself.
By the way he carries himself?
He got his family right. Like you said, he married.
He married?
That's all I got.
That's all you got? All right. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's, you right, but it's a little vague, right? But God deals with specifics. And what happened in the church, they try to make everything vague. You understand what I'm saying? And when you make things vague, they leave room to wiggle. God said he gave us straight commandments, meaning strict. You know what I'm saying? He said straight is the way, meaning it's the way we gotta, and it ain't hard, it's strict, but it ain't hard to do. It's only hard to do when you don't want to do it. You understand what I'm saying? It's only hard to do when you're not around other people that's doing it. Right? And that's where you gotta start at first. In any setting where you're trying to change your life, you gotta change your environment. You gotta change the people that you're around. The people that you talking to, the conversations that you have. You know what I'm saying? Because the Bible says evil communication corrupt good manners. If you're around Negroes that's talking about fornicating and what you know what I'm saying, the weed that they smoking on, oh man, I just got some, you know what I'm saying, all that, you're around that conversation every day, you're gonna become that. And that's what's been going on. That's where the term product of my environment come from. You understand what I'm saying? The music you listening to, like you put up playing some music probably. What you be listening to? Who's your favorite rapper?
Right now I say Lil Baby.
Lil Baby?
Yeah,
how old are you?
18.
You 18? You said Lil Baby your favorite rapper, right? What Lil Baby be talking about?
A little bit of everything. He talk about drugs.
He talk about drugs, whatever.
Sometimes stealing.
Money. Right. So is anything that Lil Baby talking about uplifting for our community? Nah. Is anything he talking about worthy of, make him worthy of being a leader in our community?
A little bit of it.
A little bit of it.
A little bit.
How is he considered a leader if he telling you to go kill some damn body? He telling you to smoke some, because he may not physically say, hey, go buy this weed, go pick up that gun, go kill him, but your conversation, you understand what I'm saying? If you see me doing something, I'm teaching you with my actions. You understand? I'm teaching you with my conversation. You understand? Especially when it comes to kids. Kids pick up on this stuff, right? And they think it's okay to do. I know when I was a kid and I heard that type of, I thought it was okay. And I'm pretty sure you thought the same thing, right? That's why you still listen to that type of music today, right? I'm saying though, but you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to move the goalposts. You know exactly what I'm saying, bro. Watch this, read.
1 John chapter 5 and verse 3.
So what is love? We're going to show you what love is. Because a lot of these same people that do these things, you just seen who just got locked up. Yellow Bees, he just got locked up for killing Mo 3, right? He just got locked up for Mo 3 murder. This all over the internet. So these are the things, these are the results of this music culture, this rap culture that we push in our communities. You understand what I'm saying? How can we say we love our people when we talking when we pushing these things out into our own communities? You understand? Watch this. Read.
This is the book of 1 John chapter 5 and verse 3. For this is the love of God.
Verse 2.
Verse 2. By this we know that we love the children of God.
Because all of these people, these murderous people in the music industry, they'll be the first ones to tell you, I love my people. I love my people.
Well, they kill if they people.
Right, but yeah, exactly. Them the only ones they killing is they people. We ain't telling nobody to kill nobody. But how come every time somebody die behind one of these, it's their own people? Why is it our own people that we killing? But we love our people though. That don't make no damn sense. How do you know when somebody love their people? Watch this, read.
By this we know that we love the children of God. When we love God and keep His commandments.
It start with the kingdom of keeping the commandments. That's what it start with. That's how you begin to love your people. That's how you begin to understand what true love really is. You understand what I'm saying? Watch this, read.
For this is the love of God.
This is the love of God. This is what love is according to God. Watch this, read.
That we keep His commandments.
That we keep His commandments. Read.
And His commandments are not grievous.
Meaning it don't grieve you to do it. It's not a burden for you to do it. You understand what I'm saying?
Sons of God! We gonna take this city. We gonna take the kingdom. We gonna rule them hard. This is war! This is war! This is war! I'm here for the win, well, to get it again. The Lord call it taking the kingdom. Want what's mine? Taking my time, turning and taking your freedom. Risen from the ashes, after the lashes. Call it a beautiful tragedy. We've been on the brink of insanity. It's the end of your days, our calamity. Adding in, grab a friend for the finale. Curtain call on a heathen. We want forever and a day. Why would the pastor lie and say it's your season? Drop a bomb on them, Hiroshima. Drop a bomb on them cause they need it. Scrub it down, planet need a cleaning.